No exercise and no stretching. 10 hours per day of just sitting. Wait, how much does this cost? I cannot leave for the whole 10 days? I thought this was a retreat. I had all these questions coming out to Vipassana. The first one was posed by my family, and it was a concern about them being a cult out to take my money. So is that so? Absolutely not. Vipassana retreats are solely donation-based, and you can only donate after you finish your retreat. The donation is then used solely to provide food and the facilities for the next student to be able to attend. And teachers and servers aren't paid either. What more they teach you about Shila, moral principles, about not lying, not stealing, and being generous. Anyway, after experiencing it firsthand, I can tell you that it's safe to go and there is nothing shady going on. One thing I wish I had known before is that yoga and exercise in general is totally forbidden. They say yoga is compatible with Vipassana, but not at the retreat, as it can distract you from your meditation practice. And most importantly, it's distracting to others. I didn't exercise, and I only lightly stretched and walked, which in hindsight was a mistake because my body grew weaker and I was really tired afterwards. I even got in trouble once for stretching publicly. After 10 days, I lost all of my strength. I wish I had exercised every day in my room just a little bit. Regarding food, you're not allowed to bring your own, but I would still recommend to bring some extra nuts just in case, because dinner is just tea, juice, and some fruit. At first, I was definitely overeating. I was bringing sometimes even 2 full plates because I was afraid I'm not eating enough. This was a mistake. I was getting drowsy during meditation and I could not focus properly. They teach you about moral principles, equanimity, and understanding change, but it's so important that you feel first before you trust blindly. Let your personal experience guide you. There's this rule that you cannot leave the retreat during the 10 days. So when I was coming there, I was wondering, oh my god, what if I cannot make it? What if I have to leave? What's going to happen? And in reality, some people left on day 2, so they do let you leave. But leaving is like walking out during the middle of a surgical operation. You're in the middle of detaching yourself from your phone, from your cravings, from your aversions, from your life. You're diving deep into your own mind, deeper than any therapy session. You will feel uncomfortable, and that's normal. You might want to even hit people. You will feel miserable. Which brings me to my next point. You will need to work. This isn't a yoga, tantra, or a breathwork retreat where you feel amazing during the whole time. This is a retreat to make you miserable. This is a retreat where you wake up at 4 a.m. and you'll work for 10 hours. And please don't fall into the trap I have fallen to for a couple of days, searching for the flow in my body, searching for bliss, searching for feeling amazing during meditation. This is not the point. The point is to be aware and to be equanimous with your sensations. Success really is measured by how calm you react, by how even-minded you feel. Success is measured by the equanimity that you foster. If something bothers you, you don't react, you just observe. If something feels amazing and you start to crave it, you don't react, you just observe. I made this mistake in the beginning, thinking that I'll have to detach myself from joy. I won't be able to enjoy anything anymore. So anytime I took a shower, I would be feeling guilty that I'm actually enjoying the hot shower in the evening, which was my favorite thing to do in the retreat. But that's not the point at all. Craving the shower during the whole day and feeling like, oh my god, I need this shower. This is what brings suffering. Enjoying and being present in the moment with the shower is totally fine. You can even set goals for yourself and pursue them. That's totally fine. The bad part comes with the craving. Craving feels like an addiction. It feels like I cannot be without this thing. If I suddenly feel like I want to indulge in something impulsively, it's craving. If somebody says something offensive towards me, I know it's my ego wanting to be defensive, and I know that's aversion. Writing things down only distracts you from the work you're there to do. It might feel like you need to journal your ideas, your observation, to work on them later, but trust me, this is not the work. The work is developing equanimity and awareness. This kind of work will make you feel like you're 100 kilos lighter and walking the same earth. If you absolutely have to write things down, jot down a few short ideas. For instance, to create this video, I wrote an outline for it at the retreat. But I also wrote experiences every single day, and now I wish I hadn't done it and stayed in the moment, because those notes are not really what the work is about. Waking up at 4 a.m. sounds tough. I genuinely slept till 9 and sometimes 10 before the retreat, so I feared this a lot. But not waking up alone and having something important to do right after really helps. This habit can even stick with you after the retreat. I started waking up at 6 instead of 9. You will probably feel sleepy in the morning. Meditating at 4:30 is no walk in the park. I was falling asleep. Some people felt tired. Some people felt anxious and panicked. Everybody reacts differently. The most important part is that you push through and it will subside in a couple of days. You will feel pain a lot. You might feel like you want to hit something. You will feel like you want to quit. You will also feel bliss. You will feel pleasant vibrations throughout your whole body, and it will make you feel like you've achieved nirvana. But don't get fooled. This is all part of a process. Accept the sensations, be aware of them, observe them, and cultivate equanimity. Don't react. Don't crave the bliss. Don't hate the pain. Just observe both. Recognize the changing nature of things. The pain will go away. The bliss will also go away. They're all temporary. Understand that the nature of sensations is to change. When I was signing up, my biggest fear, besides waking up at 4 a.m., was sitting. Sitting for 2 hours straight without movement. When I practiced before, I was getting back pain after only 5 minutes of sitting. I even created an elaborate 3-month plan to progress on my meditation and to build up to those 2 or 3 hours of sitting. A plan I obviously didn't stick to. Let me clear this up. You do not need to sit for that long. During the meditation sessions, you are allowed to move your legs, maybe even stand up, and sometimes even to walk out and go for a walk in nature and return later. After 3 days, you will be asked to sit without movement for 1 hour. This will happen 3 times a day. But even during this session, you are allowed to move a little bit just to not disturb your meditation. Once you start understanding that the pain is necessary for your progress, you might be inclined to invite it, but don't overdo it. The first time I started to sit for an hour without movement, I felt an insane pain the day after in my knees, a sign that I did overdo it. So be kind to your body, but do show determination through some pain. You can modify your seat as you want for your own comfort. Some people even decide to sit on chairs, and there's plenty of pillows and other accessories to make it comfortable for you. For me, the more I practiced, the more I removed extra pillows and blankets. You might need them in the beginning, but as you practice, your body will adjust. I made a mistake of trying to ask every single question that popped to my mind to the teacher. Instead, I should have listened more to my body and to what I was thinking about it, to what I thought the truth was. Because the truth is, I already knew the answer every single time I asked. My body is smarter than I gave it credit for, and I should have listened to it more. So whenever in doubt, listen to your own intuition. It will be very much heightened during these 10 days. My hope is these insights help you prepare, and remember, this experience is profoundly personal and can really transform your life. And to help you grow and practice, I'm building a Discord community focused on mental and physical well-being, so join the link down below. If you found any value in this video, show some love by liking, and if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to share in the comments. I also created another video about my personal Vipassana journey, so you can watch it somewhere right here or here. I don't know.